Hi and welcome. The Citizen Lab is a setup created by University of Toronto for research and development over public affairs. Now this report was published on 1st October by Citizen Lab, and it basically says that a Saudi student who was studying in Canada is targeted by a malware by the Saudi government. Now the NSO Group is a cybersecurity firm which has developed this malware, and the name of this malware or their product is Pegasus, and they sold this malware to different governments and private sectors. Now these governments and private sectors are using this malware or spyware to target journalists and human rights activists. And this guy or the student was also a human rights activist, and he used to raise his voice against human rights violation in Saudi Arabia. So this is a detailed report published on September 18 by the Citizen Lab, and it basically narrates all the operators or the customer or buyer of this spyware in 45 countries. And here is the extract of this report, that there are likely 36 operators in 45 countries, and these are the target of this malware, and this malware targets Apple and Android phones, and these are the applications targeted by this malware. And here is a global map showing the infection of this malware all around the world, and the severity of the infection is depicted by the color scheme. Now this report was published, which I am talking about, on 1st October by the same the Citizen Lab, and it basically says that this student named Abdulaziz took asylum in Canada in 2014 while his scholarship was revoked by the government. So this malware was installed on his phone, and this malware uses a mechanism by crafting exploit link. So this exploit link was delivered as a message to the Abdulaziz phone as a tracking ID. So once you click on the tracking ID, thinking of its linkage to a package you may have ordered, your phone gets hacked. So at the end of this report, this is quite a comprehensive report. They have shown all the history of this Pegasus malware and the different customer who used this malware against journalism or or the activists. And they now conclude that the Saudi Arabian government and security services are behind this attack, and they say that it has actually the governments are using this spyware to install the spyware on the cell phones of terrorists. So now this spyware was found on the mobile phone of Umar Abdulaziz, and if the Canadian government were unknown of this operation, then it is a serious violation, because he was not a terrorist, he was just a human rights activist. And these are, at the end, they also shows the domain name of used in Saudi Arabia, which are connected to the operators of this spyware. So this was all from my side. I have put in all the links in the description, and there are similar videos on my channel. Please stay connected. Thank you.